Trump's Greenland push deepens U.S. political and NATO tensions. Washington/International. Former U.S. President Donald Trump's continued campaign to secure control of Greenland, a semi-autonomous territory of Denmark, has sparked major controversy in Congress, strained relations within NATO, and raised alarms among European allies over the future of transatlantic cooperation. At the center of the dispute is Trump's assertion that the United States should gain authority over Greenland for strategic reasons, citing the island's location in the Arctic and potential to counter geopolitical rivals like Russia and China. Trump has repeatedly said that control of Greenland is essential to U.S. national and global security, framing it as a key defense priority. Trump's bid has drawn rare bipartisan pushback on Capitol Hill. Several lawmakers have openly criticized his rhetoric and threatened actions that would restrict presidential power on the issue. A group of U.S. senators introduced legislation aimed at preventing Trump from using military force or funds to occupy or annex Greenland, a member of the NATO alliance. The proposed NATO Unity Protection Act would bar the Department of Defense and the State Department from spending taxpayer dollars on any unilateral effort to seize the territory of a NATO ally without consent. Sponsors argued the measure was needed to uphold U.S. commitments to international law and protect NATO unity. In addition to legislative efforts, lawmakers from both parties have traveled to Denmark to reassure Danish and Greenlandic leaders that the United States does not intend to upend their sovereignty. According to reporting, bipartisan delegations emphasized that most Americans do not support Trump's proposals and sought to calm European anxieties over potential U.S. expansionism. Trump's Greenland strategy has reverberated across NATO. At the World Economic Forum in Davos, he announced he would not use force and claimed there was a framework of a future deal with NATO on Greenland and broader Arctic security, language that was greeted with skepticism by allies. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte later clarified that discussions focused on Arctic cooperation and security challenges and did not include altering Greenland's sovereign status. European partners, including Denmark's Prime Minister, have reiterated that Greenland is not for sale and that Danish sovereignty is non-negotiable. Danish leaders welcomed Trump's abandonment of tariff threats but maintained firm red lines on territorial integrity. The debate has spilled into public protest movements in Denmark and Greenland under slogans such as "Hands Off Greenland," representing one of the region's largest organized demonstrations against foreign interference. The Greenland controversy has become symbolic of broader tensions over NATO cohesion. Critics argue that Trump's attempts to leverage economic pressure and territorial ambition could weaken the alliance's credibility. Some observers suggest adversaries such as Russia may welcome discord among Western partners, framing it as advantageous in broader geopolitical competition. Meanwhile, analysts note that, beyond the sharp rhetoric, the United States already maintains strategic military assets on the island, including a significant base, and that NATO allies have engaged in cooperative Arctic defense exercises. As Congress debates legal constraints and NATO allies seek to preserve unity, Trump's Greenland gambit remains unresolved. The controversy underscores a pivotal moment in U.S. foreign policy, the balance between national strategic interests and long-standing international partnerships. With both domestic legislators and global leaders pushing back, the future of Greenland's status and its role in transatlantic security continues to be a defining issue of early 2026.